Hello and welcome to the 7th tutorial on how to make a game in XNA. And in the previous tutorial we added these cool new methods called check shooting and shoot method, but they actually don't do anything right now and the player can't actually shoot. There's no way for him to shoot. So what we have to do is add an if statement, just like our keyboard if statements, except this will be a mouse if statement, and it's going to go like this: mouse.left button equals button state dot pressed, and this will basically just check if the left mouse button state is equal to pressed, which is sort of obvious. And now when it does that, we want it to check shooting, or use our check shooting method. And right now there's no way for our firing timer variable to increment, so right above the if statement I'm just going to put firing timer ++. And one thing I forgot in the shoot method was to put o.alive equals true, because we set alive to equal false in the initialize method in the items class right here on this line. So once we have that, and another thing I forgot to mention is to put a break right here after it does all this stuff, because if you don't, it will continue. Okay, this is what the computer's gonna do. It's gonna go into the for each loop. It's gonna find a bullet. Okay, oh, I found a bullet, and it's alive. It's not alive. Okay, I'm gonna set its position, rotation, alive. Okay, all looks good, but pretend this is not here. Okay, but then it's gonna loop back around and do the same thing to the next and the next and the next. So it's gonna shoot a bunch of bullets at the same time. So we just have to make sure we have this break here. So after it does everything, instead of going around again, it's just gonna break out of this for each loop. So to save this, run it. Okay, I forgot another thing. Forgot to set the bullet speed. So I'm just going to set bullet speed to 10. And as you can see, we can shoot bullets now. We can only shoot 32 bullets right now, and it's going to get slower and slower over time, because the bullets will be traveling and they won't die. So that's a problem, actually. So in our bullets class, how are we doing on time? Very good. Minimize that. So in our bullets class, we're going to override the update method, and we're going to say, okay, if your position, okay, if your x is smaller than 0, so we're basically going to say if you're off the screen, and then those double lines is or. So if you're off the screen, we're basically going to kill you. So alive equals false. Or, so if your position is less than 0, or your x position is less than 0, your position y is less than 0, or your x position is greater than. Actually, let's go ahead and in your game class, I'm just gonna create a rectangle and call this room, and the initialize method, I'm gonna say room equals rectangle 0, 0, and then forget what it was. It's something viewport content dot. Okay, no, I forgot what it was. Okay, never mind. I remember now. Okay, it's graphics dot. Let's see. Preferred buffer height. Actually, we want width. And we want graphics dot preferred buffer height for this. Okay, so once we got this is basically just a rectangle of the whole screen, or the whole room. And why is it giving us errors? Oh yeah. And we want to make this variable public and static. There we go. So now we can access it from anywhere. So if position.x is greater than game1.room.width, then it's going to die. And then same thing with y. So position.y is greater than .room height, it's going to die. So this way we can fire as many bullets as we want. We can reuse the bullets, and also we don't get that annoying lag. How are we doing on time? Okay. So let's go ahead and test this and see if it works. Oh yeah. So as you can see, it's doing a little bit better. And after this, let's make a reload method. So after you run out of bullets, you see I ran out of bullets, you can reload. Okay, so sorry for that interruption. Okay, so for this we want to make a reload method. So right over the check shooting method, I'm just going to create private void reload. And we want to create a reloading timer for this, or timer variable for this too. So I'm just going to say, actually I'll just put it in the same block. Int reload timer equals 0, and int reload time equals 2 seconds, so 120, or 60 times 2. 60 frames times 2 seconds. And actually I want to change a rate to an int, just so we have everything as ints, because we don't actually need it as a float. So for reload, it's almost sort of like check shooting, so we can almost copy this. So actually I'll just name this check reload and have another method for reload. So check reload if reload timer is greater than reload time. Wait, what did I name that? Yeah, reload time. What? Reload time does not exist in the current context. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. Now it should work. Okay, so there we go. And we actually I want to set a boolean too for reloading. So bool reloading equals false. So this will tell us if we're reloading or not. Oh gosh, I'm putting the wrong one. Reloading. Okay, so if you're reloading, so if I'm reloading, actually I can just, if I'm reloading, reload timer is going to increment by 1, so reload timer costs less. And then if we reload, or if reload timer is greater than reload time, we want to reload. And reload is basically just seeing our ammo equals max ammo. Actually, we don't need a whole nother method to do that. I hate creating useless methods. Okay, there we go. Actually, the check reload's fine. Okay, so just put our check reload method after our shooting block, and then we have to have another keyboard event saying if keyboard dot is down keys dot let's see, R. Reloading is equal to true. So basically, if you press the R button, reload will equal to true. Reloading will equal to true. And what reloading, if you set reloading to true, then it will start incrementing the reload timer variable. If you start incrementing the reload timer variable, and it gets greater than the reload time, it sets your ammo to max. And actually, we have to set reload timer to 0 and reloading equal false. There we go. So, oh, we're getting way over time. That's okay. Let's test it and see if this works. So, shooting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so we have no more bullets. Okay, I'm pressing R, and now I have bullets again. Okay, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. The next tutorial we'll go over the HUD, or yeah, the display to show our ammo before reloading, stuff like that. Appreciate if you left a rating. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Bye.